Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And the same way, so they get you live on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Me and Adeyemi Jackson, where they bring this edition of the program Midday Show come to you. Like all time inside the program, we get new plenty reports, music, and other things. So continue for day with me for the next 1 hour. And inside the program today, I get for talk to the National Public Relations Officer for the Bike Riders Union, Patrick Batilu Paka. We go can give update about the different activities where the Bike Riders Union don't do for CC the able for improve bike riding business now the country. Go join me shortly now the program Midday Show. Remember, say you can be part of the program by way you go send message to the number 077-981-981, 077-981-981, or go navigate the Democracy Facebook page. Also, you go follow the program live. Drop a question or comment on the issue we will discuss inside the program today. The program na Midday Show. The program Midday Show, they continue inside the program. We start for look at issues them. Also, the Director General for the National Petroleum Regulatory Agency, Brahma Balowa Kuroma, don't confirm say Salon Fuel Reserve go able last for 58 days and reduce the tanganess of fuel to cities in them in the country. Brahma Balowa Kuroma talk this inside the every week government press briefing where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education can hold for update the public about the different activities that we government they do. Among this, we could join with reporter Jaffa Mans Davis.
With the kind way how the war between Iran, America and Israel don't they cause plenty challenge to country them across the world. Citizens in a different country them don't they raise plenty concern on the kind way how fuel business they affect different things them wouldn't can buy. This not the same situation as Salon. And now the conversation don't they point finger now to the government. Say they're not going to do better work for give solution to this challenge. This make the Ministry of Information and Civic Education engage with the National Petroleum Regulatory Agency for talk about waiting now the latest on the issue of fuel business in the country. The Director General for this agency, Brahma Balowa Kuroma, start first for explain about the status of fuel in the country.
But I want to express my gratitude, Honorable Minister, to three particular people in this country. First, now the consumers for now patient and being reasonable with government. The second group of people now with importers. Now me party them made the effect every day. But for this time they don't maintain some decorum. Some of them are running red and some people they bring 10,000 metric tons today. That money we they get now they only bring 5,000 metric tons. We still get high reserve. We get product sufficiency very high within the sub-region. We get diesel up to 58 days. We get petrol up to 45 days. That are one of the highest level we don't reach. The last set, now the government also.
The Director General, after this statement, go before for talk about the different things them were responsible will make Salon get fuel sufficiency while other countries them they struggle for serve them people.
One, we have tried to strengthen the price stability mechanism. The pricing formula would our own will not try for strengthening them. Where it not impact the oil companies, these are importers, they need foreign exchange, they not bleed to a point they become insolvent, to a point they become bankrupt, they don't bring petroleum product in the country. Then what we don't do also, we don't review the frequency of our price change. The third thing we don't do is we don't enhance transparency and build public confidence because of what the Ministry of Information and Civic Education to do, what you say they do, they send it out, and what to the top, we are going to check it, they are available.
As plenty discussion on the carry on, what on the point finger upon government, the Director General for the National Petroleum Regulatory Agency explained, but waiting, government they expect now from the media as part of their own contribution to this crisis.
What do they expect from the media? How they will trigger, how they will stimulate conversation of government, how government will mitigate this kind of crisis in the future. Not to do one day, just grab one day and just go post something, disinformation in the manipulate information, when they increase the tension for the crisis. We already get the crisis at our door, and we do not have control when the war ends. So I encourage development journalists, encourage them.
With this explanation, it clear now say plenty people then concerned now for listen to confirmed source on whether the price of fuel could change any time from now. This now only the Director General been get this for say.
The sector as it is at the moment, it is 100% private sector driven. We all know the private sector policy, if we put one loan, we get few cents profit. And most times the objective of the private sector is in harmony with the objective of government. So from here we go to the Ministry of Finance. As of yesterday, petrol price yesterday did around 38 euros per litre. He said around 44 euros per litre. But the current president will get an officer who pass that burden day to the people of Sierra Leone. So they go get meeting today how we cushion that.
The Director General and for assure the public say government will continue for engage the private sector so that the price of fuel not go affect the condition of living in the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, they report.
The program na media show and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As I mentioned earlier, my studio guest this afternoon na Patrick Batilu Paka, we na the National Public Relations Officer for the Bike Riders Union Salon. As he did at the studio, we'll talk about the different activities where the Bike Riders Union don't they do for improve bike riding business now the country. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon from Boden. How are you doing?
Well, the Bike Riders Union, a organization which comprises of young people where they into bike riding, and this come after the end of the country's civil war as a means for young people for engage and serve into business. And since that time, the union done the grow and the membership they done the grow as well. Waiting the executive they do for ensure say they're able for stabilize the different perception with people get about bike riders in the country and serve improve the bike riding business in the country. Make we get Patrick Batilu Paka, winner the National Public Relations Officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. Good afternoon once more, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
So, what you know they happened so far now the Bike Riders Union?
Yes, a lot did happen. Of course, as you entirely on measure, we formed this bike ride just after the senseless civil war we began at this country. So, with the youth to come together, we say, well, before going to bush, let's ride with bike sense so that we get with daily survivor. So since then, we don't try for create different ways how the bike riding could be improved. As I talk to you now under this dispensation, I think we don't do a lot. For make sure say that the life of the riders could be more comfortable in the country and that perception with people that we get towards the bike riders in this country say they are lawless, they are this, they are that. We don't try for change that narrative. Of course, there are so many factors we contribute to that. We contribute towards the change, because one thing about change, it can first start with you first. So as bike riders in this country, I think we get people the way they ride this bike way. Like most of them, they learn different trade, and by so doing, under the leadership of President Ishmael Susadi, we're now current president, where he come. In flagship program was one, say for end the lawlessness within the bike riding sector. Then again, every bike rider for be bike owner, and again say Kafoka empower and capacitate the bike riders in this country. So under this leadership, we don't do a lot. As I tell you, we don't do a lot, but as the program they go on, then I go highlight most of the successes them towards which we don't do for the bike riders in this country.
The issue of lawlessness, as you rightly say, now one thing we don't align the bike riders them for. Many people they get that kind of stereotype thinking that once you ride bike riders them lawless and indisciplined. And you talk about say when the president take up office of the Bike Riders Union, one of the things where he pledged commitment towards now for curtail the aspect of indiscipline and lawlessness among bike riders them. What don't they do with regard that area there?
Well, we don't do a lot. As I tell you, we don't do a lot because one thing about Salon, which we like na education, we don't do a lot. In fact, if you look at them now, currently First in the trade we see they say ala whether they think of now the bike riders in this country. But when we try for create a platform which we are in where the riders they say go know their rights. Because you know your rights as a citizen, I think there's a responsibility attached to it. So we try for create a way we'll bring them all together. We train them through trainings and seminars, workshop. So in America, if you look at even right now in the country, where they say ala I go tell you, and I go proudly say now, all the all the kuskas will happen at this country. No bike rider not get involved because through the training is the give them, through the education, we educate them, the seminars, the workshops. We go across the country, try for sensitizing, tell us say Salona we all get them, and Sierra Leone. The only way we go able to get you surviving a way peace day. But without peace, you're not going to come on at it for go right for the day. So they self-agree with you and they say, no, this one a fact. Now if you look at her currently, the bike riders in this country, I can tell you say 85.5% of them now adhere to the laws of this country. They make sure say for let them not default the law because using the word that they are lawless, no, but they are law defaulters, like a default. But if you look at her now, today training and seminars, they don't we don't cocktail all one day. So
lawlessness and indiscipline are one aspect where you say we not only raise awareness or do sensitization on that. But again, people when they take bike, don't they complain or raise concern sometimes how bike riders can handle them. And also the issue of thief, jog bag and other things, they don't align that to bike riders then. What's in the executive makeup of some of the allegations them here where they align the bike riders into?
Well, you just make measures of two things. One, people where they take bike, they say the way bike riders can handle them. Then two, people where they use bike for good thief, they call them bike riders. Well, I want to tell you, say the way they use bike for good thief, they are not part of the bike riders in Sierra Leone. They are not the commercial motorbike riders. This bike riding, while you know, say I will get all walks of life. We get all type of people where they take this bike for the day for go ride. And then people they wiki do the act the day. We don't owe plenty of the hand over to the police. And where we could do some background check on them, they are not bike riders. But they can only use bike for go cause problem. Then at the end of the day, the good name or the bad name they count to the bike riders. So we don't stand out firm and we don't arrest them, hand over to the law. So the law they discipline them, the law they take drastic measures against that one day. The secondly towards people where they can say bike rider they might handle them. Again, I wonder will also think of the fact that there are people where they take bike riders for be illiterate, people the way no better in our society. So some man even picking self where you born can talk to you anyhow. And you know go see that old party sit up and bike defend it, leave it, they go begin to use all sorts of insultive word on her. Yeah, this bike rider before now the move go. You go don't know the price or you don't tell you the price. Most of the time the playback you come out. Now where they don't reach, therefore they pay wait till due the bike rider and now the confusion can come. Now they alter they can get issued because most of the issues that we can meet in our office and some of the complaints that I want and we can find out most of the passengers they can get they are at fault. Because one thing, this rider don't taking bike for the day for go ride. Mind you, some of them not to get their bike there. You get for paying boss man, you get for buy fuel, you get for servicing bike. There is a family the way you get for go feed down home. So if you don't take you don't go to you, I think what you do and gear. But now they allow like you can. So man ki one he give away that rider don't go to instead of a pair, then if you want put a la pan. No, you not reach it to me, it's now and I tell you. And which of course not to down there the bike rider can agree on. So this can always be the confusion among the passengers and the riders.
Who that can determine the price where bike riders for the charge?
Of course, the Ministry of Transport.
But it go interesting for no say or for tell you say some of the prices them where the ministry and partner them can put where bike riders for the charge passengers they not can go by that price.
Well, I can tell you say I not go 100% agree with you say na fact determine, but the truth of the matter here is na make go the meeting and even na make sign on behalf of a national president because like this last price this way come on I may even go to sign to and I may consent to one. And we say the problem kid bike riders we know they go from junction just from junction to junction. If we say they like I take it from Drazak junction to Mode junction, if we say they run that way, there are people that even while they go drop them at the doorstep. So there comes in another price. Because if we say to go from junction to junction, they go by the price. Any bike you take from here to Modena, that's 7 leon or 6 leon. But if you want to let it go to it, you doorstep, there comes in another price. When a day people not take for understand. Yeah, not to like keke or taxi. We do go from one point to another. We do go to it na your destination. And if we do go to it na your destination, we dey charge you. We meet up, then we move, we go. That's what bike riding.
Some of them things here, so you say you represent the Bike Riders Union, sure, and the meetings them where the Ministry of Transport can normally hold. Some of them issues here, so now where they talk on, so where they raise now, so. You don't raise until the ministry say bike riders and they charge based on the location where the passenger they go.
Definitely. I can bring them up to them.
But this can reflect on the prices where the ministry can put out.
So
no, this can reflect on the prices where the ministry can put out.
The ministry they put price based on from one point to another, from junction to junction. I initially say they take you from one junction, drop you to another junction, and bike not to like keke. You understand? Keke, they will take you from here, Drazak, they so tell which side they go call for, they say Upgon. And there is a price from Drazak Junction to Upgon. But unlike bike, so to reach Upgon, you go go to right side Riscos community. Because then the all could Upgon and cover all yonder. So if I go to right side Riscos community, go put in a doorstep, there comes another price. When I yonder the confusion between we and people, where plenty people don't understand now. Yeah, but if now from one point to another, now the normal price, now the same price. The price on the way government fixed, now we walk by. We take it from Wilberforce to Lumley, we all know the price. From Lumley to Godrich, we all know the price. But if you say, well, reach Godrich, I forgot to Obafunkia, I forgot to Bitimagai, I forgot to Dodo. So, now other price can say. Yeah, but if you say no more than from one point to another, a government price. And this I can always bring them up. They say, wait till the ministry can always say, wait till then concern but from one junction to another, the people for go and we for work by the government price, and which would they do? So if you say that go to you, then an extra charge.
Continue for the with me at the program. In name na Patrick Bartolo Paka and in the National Public Relations Officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. When I come back to you, go can look at some of the activities where undertake for a membership with them at the Bike Riders Union. The program midday show they continue, and inside the program they look at another issue. Also, the Deputy Commissioner Customs Services Department Richard Indolo Senesi say the new uniform where they don't get to the command them, it will make them identify them and tap the way out people don't they claim for big custom officer and take money from business people. The Deputy Commissioner Customs Services Richard Indolo Senesi talk more to the again inside this interview.
Don't they travel the world, right? No sign not the way they go, we see customs officers around inside uniform. Let's say I don't take 8 years plus a customs now. Now the first time is our uniform. The uniform we already did. But me when we can talk to the uniform, we don't be a shop because everybody be just wear what is supposed to wear. It's called uniform for a reason, for a purpose. And because of that we don't fight tooth and nail for make sure say we get the right uniform. Me and the Assistant Commissioner Border Controls, John Amana, will be focused on this uniform business because of military background we make sure say we get proper uniform. The rest of the management are customs and NRA management, we give us support But we put the uniform together in terms of rank structure and other things, we don't make sure say what you wear today now in the custom officer where they banamuya wear. Because that is very much important, Now then they make we put the uniform together and make sure say they will not sew them, but will not be getting right. What we supposed to get. So we take the time for make sure we get all the insignias, everything. Because what you see from uniform, now you go see from the custom officer with the dogolia in uniform. That is why it's called uniform. So where you go for notice say this is a customs officer. So now then we don't make it don't take a while, we don't get. But once we don't get the uniform, so now definitely now the uniform now we go for the wear every day and for make sure say we get it right, we do inspections and we don't talk to the managers, assistant commissioners, managers and supervisors for make sure say the staff they always square away. They also wear the right uniform they're supposed to wear.
So in case on our staff they not put on this uniform, so people are not for work with them?
They're supposed to identify themselves, because for far too long people then go do bad and they say that custom officers them. The tell will not be get uniform now. But you know, since that person will not get uniform, when will identify himself as a custom officer, you never get no dealings with them. There are some people that say, I don't go Wataki, I don't for custom, but you know, be the way uniform because I think we serve not be the way uniform. So now we want for distinct we serve from the rest. Then I know say these are customs.
Okay, so
and you guys say we get name tag.
Because I'm just want to ask for the name tag. Because some man go wear this so then go impersonate.
We get the NIA patch, we get name tag. With the name tag, you go see the person name the day. You know, for that person able for do other things out of the ordinary, you not go forget everything you're supposed to forget. We will get up our uniform. Definitely, the person go for go back again and begin to impersonate. So now based on that, make we decide say they'll get the uniform and we'll get them right, and now for the way.
That now the Deputy Commissioner Customs Service Department, Richard Indolo Senesi, they talked to Theodore Agena inside the interview. They also said the new uniform where they don't give, so they will command them to make people able to identify them and say tap the way how people don't claim for be custom officer and take money from business people. The program na midday show they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You can be part of the program by way go send message to the number 0779819881 or follow the program live on our Facebook page and drop a question or comment on the issue we will discuss inside the program today. And my studio guest this afternoon now Patrick Baka, we are the public relations officer for the Sierra Leone Bike Riders Union. You don't talk about the indiscipline and lawlessness we are on the feds among bike riders them. Away from that, which are some of the other activities them we are not on the undertake?
As I be initially say we don't do a lot. In fact, under this with dispensation just 2 years in governance. If I offer just say congratulations to our national president as the 5th of this month, we make with 2 years in governance. Under this 2 years, we don't try for train bike riders across this country, up to 3,000 bike riders who learn different skills at different universities, like University of Mitimaga, Ibicos, and other technical universities. Because most of the riders they will ride this bike, they learn different trade. And now the world also modernized that if you apply for any job, the first thing they ask you for a certificate. So we self-advise and say the skill they will not learn, try to go put them black and white so that you will get paper for that particular skill. And plenty see the idea, say yes, it makes sense. Of recent, we just distribute another 1,500 national ID cards. Because one of the agreements between we and SLRSA, or the Sierra Leone police, say every rider will apply the streets of return for get license. And how you go back acquire this license unless you get national ID card. So total fit say most of our members will not get this national ID card. So what would you do? Let we take national ID card for them. So as I say, we don't take up to 1,500 national ID card and off. Recently we just pay for 500 license. Where this 500 license get for be on quarterly basis. We not just get for stop and for this 500 we don't take first, but every 3 months we make sure we take for more people. Because every rider in this country license the bike and also get a driver's license. We go show say then are riders of this country. Then I swear one of the biggest challenge where the riders that they don't face for far too long now this country, governments go. Now the issue of legal representation, now the law, now the court of law. Mr. West you don't know a victim of harm. Charge me go court, there was no legal representation. God forbid, when me family and this president today, by then he was the PRO for Lumley Park. Now Inca he bail me, he pull me commodity. By then we not get no legal representation. So I can proudly say now this bike riders union, Sierra Leone get legal representation. I will represent the bike riders. Now any court of law in this country, based on traffic offense, because plenty riders be they go jail for waiting for petty offenses. You see the oldest rider, the charger for park lights. You see the oldest rider, the charger for trafficator lights. So all the petty offenses they have been done, they make many riders they suffer, plenty family they go astray. So we don't thought of it. So, okay, now these are the issues. Now we try for waiting. Now take legal representation for them. We get two lawyers and where they represent the bike riders then at this country, that any court of law. They as well honor this with dispensation. We don't try. We don't renovate all the bike riders union offices in this country, all district headquarters, and we say office no be there. The president in the wisdom buy land. They try for erect bike rider office there. Why we need all the offices there across the country, and not only office, but what we do, we put first aid treatment center around it for you go get accident. They go give that first aid treatment. If they see the case severe and other worse, then they can refer you to the nearest government hospital. And why we do all that in there? Follow, make sure say let the welfare of bike riders be met. Because for far long, this don't be the complaint, this be don't be the challenge. So we say no, we are not here to enrich ourselves, but we are here to follow, make sure say, Lord, take care of the riders of this country.
Okay. That because your attention to one thing where bike riders them and members them don't raise concern, and the issue of tickets. Because you talk about legal representations, when you talk to many bike riders out there, they pay dues, they buy tickets, and one of the reasons for ensure facilitate the essence of legal representation for them whenever they fall short of the law,
which we don't do.
But many don't complain that not happen. That you get bike riders the way that they charge go courts, but they get legal representation. At the end of the day, then they go parliament.
When we go challenge you now, I not say past government, but under this dispensation, under the leadership of President Ishmael Ansou Sandi, we are the national president for the bike riders. Anyone rider we cut that in NRA receipt, say they charge me go court, I go pay this money. With the refund in money and with the also gain and interest on top. At the challenge, there is no rider in this country.
When I get a data where they show the number of members them way una don't provide legal representation for the court.
If as I tell you now, across the country we go PROs there, they all police stations, they make sure safe.
But you are the national PRO.
Yes, I tell you, I'm the national PRO. They give me reports every day. As I tell you now, every day where they go there, we PROs a day. So matter they now, not they go court because we are the police there. We don't get this understanding.
So when I get data where they show the number of bike riders them who don't provide legal representation for.
Currently, at the moment now, because ever since we launched our Radio Democracy now, go cover that particular program. I can tell we just don't get, I think, up to 275 across the country, the whole country. Where did they charge them? Where did they go court? But immediately we call legal people, they call it and try to get them out. Because most of the issues are not criminal offense. Traffic offense, not a criminal offense. For say they for charge you go there among criminals. No, but now they define you. Waiting now what they do. They define you. They give that they define you that SLRC ticket. You go pay na bank. They give the NRC ticket out. But that don't be ever happen. Yeah. What they do? They be hold you. They charge you. They jail you. Now jail they be the jail we. So we don't look at and say traffic offense, not a criminal offense. So they go mix me with criminals.
Not a criminal offense, but
yes.
when you go to Pademba, you get a lot of bike riders waiting at
Pademba road for traffic offense. Now I want to challenge that one this.
Or say bike riders are not in Pademba.
We don't get them all out.
All the
I want for challenge for traffic offense. Yes, before ever there was a show making in this country. And the income for that particular should not forget all bike riders across this country out of prison.
How many of them don't pull out of prison?
As I talk to you, where we go across the country, there were 366
bike riders away
across this country.
We fall short of
all cells, yes, all police stations, all prisons. 366. You get them out through the help of the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, through the help, and the Minister of Youth.
Continue for the with me in the program. In name na Patrick Batilo Paka, in the public relations officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. As they don't take way through some of the activities and way they do now since they take up office 2 years back. Continue for the with me in the program. When I come back to you, we can look at some of the achievements and challenges them way the executive they face. The program they show they continue, and inside the program where they go for this music break.
Guess who's on the mic again?
Accurate Jojo.
And make we pledge we love and loyalty to the land that we love. Place where we call we home.
Mommy and you for me. Mommy and you for make this country. Mommy and you for build. Mommy and you for build this country. Put Salon for
The program na midday show and they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. I still get Patrick Batsilo Parker, we are the public relations officer of the Bike Riders Union Salon. You mentioned earlier, say the 5th of this month, make on 2 years, the executive 2 years in office. What you want to point out as an executive say these are some of the things in 2 years down the line we not achieve?
One for train up to 3,000 bike riders, different skills in different universities in this country. And two, for curtail the issue of lawlessness in this country. Three, for renovate all district offices in this country, bike rider offices, and build health center near there. Then again, another achievement. Then again, the issue of issuing national ID cards to the members of the bike riding in this country. Now another great achievement. Then most great achievements we of recent now just don't complete. Then for conduct elections across this country, peaceful one. We know bike rider conduct election, district election. When 19 districts will we get, because free to get 3 districts. Yeah, this 19 districts to conduct elections. No halala not take place. In election, we must get 1 or 2 people we go come up, try for create mayhem, neither try for disagree, then a ban for happen na election. Because if me and you contest, you lost, I lost. If me lost, I must feel aggrieved because I imagine how much I go don't pay for campaign and all that. Yeah, so for law conduct a peaceful election in this country, that's again a very big success. Where the country they at peace, the area la except for 1 or 2 districts, then they ban for 1 or 2 districts, but the president in the wisdom know how for massage and handle the issue. Because we are in a democratic state.
The issue of uniform, that be one something where the previous executive or other executive they don't bring come up for say they get a kind of uniform for identify other than the membership them. How far with that?
Yes, of course. If we don't do now the pipeline, where we self take over, and we promise this country say we will make sure fellow riders and everybody be uniform. But before you get the uniform, I think the first thing you do not forget a comprehensive database for let you know how many members you go get uniform for. Because we not just one go out. If we say we get 1,000 uniforms, then if we the budget, we need for budget for 2,000 or 2,500 members, because every day bike rider will recruit people that will say looking no. So they try to get at the database, the comprehensive one, we like now the whole country, let we try for know the figure. The uniform we don't send, we don't send for China, where the printer, and you not just get for bill like ordinary coat. Now coat will the bill where the information, everything, that number will they give you. The tally with the number. So even if that bike rider do anything, no wrong there now. Just watch that number behind. When you call that number, we just check into the system. They'll go, no, okay, number 64. Okay, now Abu Kuruma, now so side. So that time you're not going to escape. We're not going to escape the government. You're not going to escape the law. So now that's what they try for build up. We're not just one grab and rush into her. We can grab one money. We'll go to Teloma. We say, okay, just make overall. We'll go to our go printer. No, it's not correct. And the one who they try for bring for the riders of this country. Now coat like leather coat where the user in season, user dry season, where you can able use and blow foot and self. Go to any side, you go be presentable. We not just want to go out any kind clothes for riders. Go na Kigali, Rwanda. You see how riders in, you see how they wear uniform, and that thing that they will say for bring in at this country. For law make sure so people in this country. Let us see bike riders. These are responsible people, and like they don't begin to say. Yeah, plenty of people right now out there. They even admire the riders. Say the way riders they behave now, they do the comport, they say now they do the palala. Could you imagine how you go bang rider? The first thing they do now in the wrong go call police now.
That uniform there so now free when I get for get on a membership.
No, it's not going to be free. It really not going to be free, but we will make a very minimum way the last riders have go able to afford them. But if I sit down and tell you say na free, we go forgive that one. The pass a light, but not going to forgive free.
You talk about developing a database for owner members. Them as we speak, how many members them they part of the union?
Where the last registration we will do, we are over 1.5 million population in this country. Over the last registration we do, and we will not be even end ourselves. We stop them because of 1 or 2 reasons. Where the cameraman think a machine be get problem and all that, and the president again be travel out of the country. So leg, we be stop them first. So the last one we are over 1.5 million population. So imagine forget uniform for over 1.5 million population plus.
What's not the procedure or process we involve for let somebody be part of the union? Because we they see every day people will go buy bike and begin on them. Now so they become a member. What's not the procedure?
No, well, it's just that then people they do wiki hold them. When are the wiki hold, we will bike monetary officers they keep hold, where they can say we they harass the bike riders, but we know they harass them. Last you say that person we don't go canon at it to bike. Not Sabia. If you go do anything to they will say bike riders. They don't go say Joseph. They don't go say Bokari. They say bike riders. So now make we self ki ole, you they bring your documents, and you the count guarantor for sure say Joseph one can be part of this bike riding. Now make we get park chairman, and the park chairman they are now the charge with that responsibility for make sure say any rider where they ride within that impact if for Sabia. For anything where they go wrong, now you the park chairman, now you the call. Yes, so rider with so bike registration once an office here. Now you the go and counter. So there comes in the uniform one for make a comprehensive database for them. Yeah, so you need just grab no more, you go ride bike. No.
So what's
belong to a park.
What's not the
procedure? The procedure here is very simple. Go meet the chairman at park. Say part for A and B. Myself one for can ride this bike. Then they go tell you the criteria we involve. It's simple. One, you register. You take the membership ID card. Because this is the issue of last week. I think up to now that body did mortuary, not mortuary. Accidents happen more there. Till the neighbor get the family of the obo. Because you don't get ID card with her. You don't get any identification card. A name self will not sabia. Password will get for put on all will buy kind of forums in this country. So man will identify the body where say because blood in the face. So you see, so these are the reason make we force them for work out their ID cards there. And these are the reason we make we self think and say, no, take this national ID card for people, they need that. So to go that national ID card, we go able to know that who that get accident, who that get that problem, or who that behaves you. We go don't get our database. Yeah, so not that.
Continue for the with me now the program in name na Patrick Batilo Paka, Public Relations Officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. The program media show they continue, and inside the program we look at another issue. The Chinese ambassador na Salon Zhang Yong say the China Global Development and South-South Cooperation project where they implement now go help reduce the way our Kingdom they die na hospital across the country. They talk this is one meeting where UNICEF all with development partners them and will command them at the well body sector for pull the China Development and South-South Cooperation ado. Well, for more on this, we could join Al-Aji Jallo.
Salon now one among the countries in the world where plenty international organization them don't they support for improved development na different sector them na the country. One among the organization they are na the United Nations International Children's Fund, UNICEF, we don't they work stronger one for protect and promote the rights of vulnerable women and picking them na Salon. We say don't they support government for reduce the way our picking that they die na hospital and self-promote speaking healthcare service na different hospital them across the country. With this the work what they don't they do over the past year them for protect vulnerable picking them, make them join on with the Chinese ambassador and Salon for launch the China Global Development and South-South Cooperation project to support government for reduce the challenge them where well body sector they face na the country. Where in the talk, the Chinese ambassador and Salon Zhang Yong talk more about this project.
This project aims at strengthening health system at national and district levels by improving the quality of newborn, child health, nutrition at 83 health facilities. This program is developed with which we supported the Sierra Leone National Special Care Baby Unit Network. We called it SCBU Network. Established 2 new SCBUs, benefited a total of more than 300,000 pregnant women, nearly 240,000 healthy newborns, and 7,349 sick newborns.
Where in the talk, the UNICEF country representative na Salon, Rudolf Schwenk, talk about the importance of the project, more especially for vulnerable pikin dem wey dey na deprived community.
As we launch an important partnership that will accelerate newborn and child survival in Sierra Leone and further strengthen the health and well-being of women and children across the country. And this very important initiative has been made possible through the generous support of the government of the People's Republic of China, through the China Global Development and South-South Cooperation Fund. It reflects a strong commitment to global solidarity and to investing in a healthier future for Sierra Leone's children. Sierra Leone has demonstrated strong leadership, prioritizing child survival. At the same time, too many newborns and children remain at risk of preventable illness and death. This partnership sends a powerful message of solidarity, of hope, and of continued commitment to protecting the lives of women and children, especially those in vulnerable and hard-to-reach communities.
As the Ministry of Health na the body wey get the mandate for protect and improve the well-body sector, who said that they develop healthcare policy them and self-regulate and monitor well-body institution them and workman them. With this, make the Deputy Minister one at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Charles Sanasi, talk about the ministry commitment for end the way out picking them they die in a hospital.
The project is framed as part of a broader national agenda, not a standalone initiative. Our ministry will provide firm, fast-stretching leadership, ensure alignment as authorities with national priorities, coordinate partners and ministries, and support integration with ongoing work in newborn care, child health, nutrition, health workforce development, medicines, oxygen systems, and then we want to make key commitments. Sierra Leone is committed to end preventable newborn deaths. And so we're extremely happy that zero preventing maternal death, zero preventable child mortality, and zero dose children. And we live on that expectation, on that commitment to improve quality of care and ensure that the children have a fair chance to survive and thrive, and they are the future leaders of today.
Dr. Charles Senesi end up for call on Salon people, more especially Bele woman them, for tap for born na O's and call on them for go na hospital for get proper treatment. We go protect them and then picking them for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me na Alaji Jallo. They report.
The program Midday Show, they continue inside the program. They look at another issue before I come to me. Studio guys, the President Global Dynamic Youth Organization, Stephen Vandy, don't call on government for getting to the agriculture sector as way for provide job for young people. They talk, this is our interview with Radio Democracy, who side they talk about the challenge them with young people in the face for get access to job opportunity in the country. They talk more to Master Answari inside this interview.
Well, very clear here that young people and though the agenda of the government, then they talk about getting young people job, right? President we promised for employ up to 5,000 youths then, and of course we want for compliments in effort on that. Nonetheless, we still get a huge amount of youths then we do not get job in the country. So it's really a great concern for we the young people then.
What's some of the main challenge them we young people in the face for get access to job opportunity in a salon?
Yeah, because vacancies they can come out. We see many they make efforts for go apply and follow the procedures. But at the end of the day, when the interviews be conducted and after everything, that person will talk say, oh, I was not chance to get the job. So you see, say job people that get job based on their personal interest, based on your connection. So you see, say young people that face greater challenge in this country when it comes to employment. So it is high time for let the government stakeholders and then private entities then see how they will really extend opportunity to all really hard people. Then let at least make that they give job to youth then based on their qualification, their ability to execute the task, and their exercise.
What can the impact if young people in the country and safe not get access to job opportunity then? Which impact will this could create if young people not get access to job opportunity then?
Yeah, few of the youths then get access to job. Because I'm not going to dispute that fact totally. Say youths they not get job. Few of the youths then the government are providing job. private entities that provide a job. But if the society, a nation, they were youth, they know the huge number of youth, they know they into job. It is say one, the youth then go be unproductive, right? In the sense that you can't give what you don't have. If you're not able to take care with yourself, how are you going to contribute towards community development? How are you going to maybe pay maybe a tax to the government? But if you have been employed based on the little thing where they get, you can able pull on and get something, right? So if youth they not get job, the challenge is not only to them, but even it will serve as a threat to even the nation.
How you go rate the percentage of young people that will not get access to job opportunity then?
The number still, I can say, let's say 35%. As I say, if you get job, majority not get job. That's the fact. And there's no way anybody can dispute that fact. When we talk about job, it's not about you riding keke or bike. Majority of our youth na bike that they ride with a self-employment.
So you get evidence where you go back this you percentages where you don't tell me?
Yes, of course. When you right now you go on social media, maybe you do verification or maybe you do research. You may not, maybe either you go get which I don't call or maybe you get exactly which I don't call, right? So it all depends, but I'm sure of it. Many of the young people then today they're into this bike riding, they're into keke, and most of them are graduates then, which they get skills, they get ideas, they get so many things.
All right. So how you will assess government efforts for provide job opportunity for young people then?
It's greater, right? Government in efforts is high for provide young people then job. They are committed to that, but here is how the process is being done is the challenge, right? We want youth them for come, we want for employee youth them, the youth them will come. All the youth the way they come, are they of your interest or not just few based on maybe connection or what? Are they going to be provided a job based on their ability to execute whatever task you want to provide them, you want to give to them? Or they are going to be provided with a job based on their connection or based on their maybe party connection or regional connection or whatever as the case may likely be. So government gets efforts in providing young people a job, great. But my concern here is, as a youth leader, is how the process is being done. Get youth into job. And there are so many ways where government can provide young people a job.
All right, so which are some of the ways that governments can provide young people a job?
Everybody know they not go able to go sit down at office because the offices are not enough, right? Despite we have series of MDAs, right, and other private entities out there. Getting youth into agriculture, mechanized farming, is a way where you can take young people there from office, take them to the field to work. Agriculture is very key. In many countries today, example like Ghana, you see leaders that don't prioritize this, as we recently or over the years done the president, they talk about feed salon, and it is all incumbent on all of us as citizens and youth, for let's see how we go, complement the government in efforts on that and see as well how we get into this farming. That is another way, right, for let you employ youth then.
That now the president Global Dynamic Youth Organization, Stephen Vandy, they talked to Master Swag inside the interview. They also in call on government for give more strength to the agriculture sector for provide job for young people. They come over to me studio guest when Patrick Bartolo, when the public relations officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. You don't talk about the activities waiting. Don't be some of the challenges them for the executive or push the activities of the union go before.
Yeah, again, I think one of the key problems we face as executives, especially the riders, they come close to the union. We don't know the day-to-day activities of the union. Now then they give you more problem than the one way they come and ask question. Because as I can say, we know some magicians. We come meet you, they know. We no come meet you, no go able know. Yeah, but like more of the challenge we get now based on finance. Because one thing, all them things they want to highlight, it takes money, and money with the use for do all them things here. people can say we dey collect due, we dey collect this, we dey collect that, but it's not enough. Yeah, mind you, we are talking about 1.5 million population, and they are the youth of this country. If you neglect bike riders, you don't neglect the youth of this country. Yeah, and for let a nation peaceful like this, now we the youth then take the lead. So if we as youth we don't take the lead for we your colleague youth, then we try for bring them together and give them that awareness. And there is no real that this country go to get subsidy. We don't get subsidy, we don't get nothing, no nothing. The only way they will run their administrative things they are on and to their daily dues they are would they say that get it done. We'll not get any other source of income. For say you guys say we saw they go generate income. No. So one of the biggest challenge na income, and with the big papa government for let them self go they look to the bike riders, let them self go they come to the aid of bike riders. Because for let we do all them training they now money, it take money. And the president will not go able to do it because he got for pay staffs, he got for pay all workers across the country, all things in the day. They even the tickets now from GPD with the printer, from government printing department. Now they buy this ticket. So for tell you say, bike riders as well, they pay due to government, they pay tax to government. Yeah, and even a salary as well. Because any bike would go license, government get percentage. So if we generate income for government, we give income to government, they say once in a while they can't we eat and say this not youth man, the law help there.
But how transparent the union be to in members there? Because the membership that they pay dues, that they buy tickets them every blessed day. How transparent will that be in terms of the money when they collected, how they use them?
In fact, I can say we are the most transparent union in this country. And I can proudly say we are the only union in this country we get national headquarters bill 100% owned by we not to rent to the rent, not to government bill, not to nobody bill, not to this the daily this tickets they will say give members and I don't take bill. Go race course community. That bill we see if you say that orange gets out orange now billing. We build them from now we get a landing, now we build them from don't take her up. Yeah, just on a presidential Sandy. Now for tell you say because of we are transparent in our other flashy program, we say with all bike riders for big bike owner. Because you see plenty people they ride this bike, they don't they get us. So what you do? We say they give bike loan to members. First in the history.
How do they give out this loan?
Thank you very much. With the give the loan there, you just take out 5,000 as down payment, as deposit for the bike. That 5,000 that would they use for go license your bike and other administrative cost. They would give the bike at a very minimum cost. Other loan company they give the bike then 40, 45 to 50,000. I don't want to name names. I don't have to call names now. They give the bikes up to 50,000. Imagine you go take bike at the rate of 50,000. Till they don't pay, the bike don't turn kakas. We say no. Our members are suffering. So what are we going to do? We come out with them bikes there. We'll go to the Ministry of Youth. We'll go to Shalima. They give them bikes that they give to members at the cost of 31,000. A bike well licensed and insured before we give you. They go run. How much they pay per week? 600,000. 600 million rather. Now they pay every week. They pay 600 from Monday to Saturday. 100 million. There are some loan companies now 800 to 1,000. They pay, but we take us. They are our members. They get for feed, a family for eat, they get for buy fuel, they get for maintenance the bike. So that make make us so expensive for them. We make a very reasonable way to all for the bike owner. Because now the one per flashy program down.
As we try for round up the program, what are your words of assurance you left to membership them where they watch you and listen to you now in terms of the executive working towards the interest and also improve the union and members them?
I will just continue for assurance and say no more. We're ready for work for them and we are here to work for them. And you work out the problem, now we go about address. We know to magician or say always it happen for the day, we able know all things. No. Yeah. And we go continue for do more as we don't they do. And ready for bring more projects for them, ready for count more trainings, more workshop. Or go to the government of this country, go make sure say the bike riding sector go enjoy peace in this country. Will not ever happen before. We members say, we not go see that as that kind of lawless people anymore. We transform them, where they say go become useful in our society, and that's what they do. Because for they train 3,000 people in this country at different university, you don't transform that person. A matter be in flagship program is a human capital development. I think we said they contribute towards this human capital development by how who the train there we members here at different university. Let them say go get paper. Yeah. So we continue and we assure they say we there for them. You wake out the problem. Our doors are always opened. We office now Race Course community 14 Race Course General Rights Road Race Course community upgone. Now the national headquarters. So any issue where you feel see you get or any question where you were asked by Kaida, you welcome. The doors are always open. The door of the national president always open. The PRO, all executive, we are ready to welcome you and we're ready for deliver for the bike riders in this country.
Plenty thank you, Patrick Batilo Paka, Public Relations Officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. But we take your time for be part of the program today for Car Explain. But some of the activities them we will not undertake since we take up office 2 years back. The program midday show now will go bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program. Plenty thank you to my studio guest Patrick Batilo Paka, Public Relations Officer for the Salon Bike Riders Union. Plenty thank you to my producer Theodore Agena and also DJ Schoolface for technical support. Mary Kamara Bangura will make us see we live now on Facebook page. So till we meet again, Mina Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.